And maybe for 2027, we can have a whole, like, one that actually has an ending and stuff that allows us to kind of
do something.
Yeah, just it would be nice. Okay, welcome to Loud and Nerdy on a Tuesday night. Thank you for joining us. My name is JW Colwell. I am the host, along with my good friends and my co-hosts, Jerry Kamora of the band Slapjaw, and Raven, delightfully difficult Hanshaw. Is it Hanshaw, right? I got it right?
Today.
Okay. Not gonna fight you. Welcome to Loud and Nerdy on a Tuesday night. If you're joining us and you like what you see, please like and subscribe. It literally costs you nothing, but helps us immensely and keeps us going and gets us started on our path to podcasting glory, podcasting Valhalla. We do 4 shows right now on the Indie Escape Network. We do Generation Movies Monday nights, which is our movie history show. We do Loud and Nerdy, which is the show you're watching right now, which is our pop culture, everything onto the wall, like Oscar Madison throwing spaghetti. Symbolistic Cynicism, which is Gabe's show, where he has all kinds of cool guests. He just had the composer for Repo Genetic Opera on last week. Cool. And Technical Defects with Riot, Ryan West, and Joe Ridgely, which is bi-weekly every other Thursday. Gabe, you have to watch when his shows are going to come up. We also have a big show coming up. So if you're here this week, great. But next week, you want to come. Because next week, we have a very big show. We have FX guru Joe Castro and actor John Dugan, who, of course, played Grandpa in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They're going to Spawn of Scarefest, where they're going to actually do Grandpa's makeup for everybody to see. So that's next week. We're going to be talking to Joe. He's been, an FX artist for many years in Hollywood. Super excited to have him on the show. John Dugan is a friend of the network. We're super excited to have him back, and they're going to be talking about their appearance at Scarefest. So if you like what you see tonight, you like what you hear, come back next week when we have 2 really great guests. Cool. All the things are out of the way. And again, we do live comments. It is a live stream. So good evening, all. Good evening, Joe Ridgely. Good evening, friends.
Hello.
Good evening, Ken. How are you? Lizzie Kitty. Hello, people. Hello, Lizzie Kitty. I was psyched for Spider-Man Noir last night. It was on Amazon Live channel. It's on Amazon until tomorrow. Why do I suck? Like, why do we suck?
It's your fault it wasn't.
You don't know where the fuck something's streaming. Why is it my fault? Okay, let's get to stories and news. Let's start. Let's start with
that was aggressive.
It wasn't what for me?
It was aggressive.
Okay. Big news of the weekend. This movie did pretty well, although everybody's saying it did not so well, which is, again, sky's falling bullshit. And here's why.
Is it just me, or is it whenever a Star Wars movie doesn't have to do with like a world blowing up, then they freak out?
Well, I think what Star Wars has become, what Star Wars used to be in theaters, when a Star Wars movie would appear in theaters, there were big stakes, end of the universe, major players going on. Everything was major, right? The Clone Wars, everything was major. And Star Wars has kind of dialed it back a little bit. It is now more personalized stories. So Rogue One does have to do with the universe, but it's more about getting in line with those characters. Solo was, the prequel movie that they were trying to, build again, like have a younger Han Solo. That didn't really work.
Which one came out first?
That movie cost $300 million to make. And so when you see, Mandalorian Grogu didn't outgross Solo this weekend, and it's like, okay, yeah, but Solo cost $300 million to make. Mandalorian Grogu is at 163 worldwide. The budget was 165. So
I saw both of those.
It's already doing well. And here's where it really counts. and again, it's for anybody who's seen it or hasn't seen it. I'm going to tell you right now, the grades are higher. Coming out of it, people are happy. Like, whether you want to be happy or not, if you go in with the high expectations, Rich was right last week. It doesn't have any consequence. But do you really like the characters? Do you really love the characters? Yes. Is it good action? Yes. It also has a breakout character that I am in love with. And I'm not talking about the Mandalorian and Grogu I'm already in love with. I am in love with Rod of the Hutt. Like, it's unhealthy.
I already found out last week that he has kids. I'm over it already.
Well, somebody, my nephew who I took to see it, I've seen it twice. My nephew who I took to see it asked me, well, how do the Hutts make kids? I'm like, I don't want to get into it. I don't know. I don't know.
Listen,
There's slugs. I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works, but
That's
he
a
asked.
legitimate question.
It is a legitimate
JW,
question.
yes, you do. We both know. People need love too.
I'm not going to get into it. But what I will say is the numbers are great. Like, Mandalorian numbers are great.
Question.
And here's,
I don't know, with JW, we got Jerry red as hell over here.
Yeah. Here's my thing, though, right? Here's the thing, what they're saying. Oh, it's not doing that great. It didn't do as well as Solo. Whatever. Star Wars hasn't been in theaters for 7 years. My nephew is 8. I took him to see his first Star Wars film in a theater 2 days ago. So Star Wars has been on television for the last 7 years.
Star Wars is a generational movie. It doesn't matter.
Just like last year. It's just like last year with Superman. Remember when the stench on the DCU was so foul that you needed a palate cleanser to be able to see the movie and make sure you were happy with the movie. And it wasn't going to do as well as they thought it was going to do because of the stench. Same thing goes here. Star Wars has been free for 7 years. And by free, I mean you're watching Disney Plus, right? It's been free. So to get people to go back to theaters, this is a win. $163 million worldwide opening weekend. And also Star Wars does not do well overseas. So it's a win situation.
Wait, Star Wars doesn't do well overseas, really?
No. Star Wars is never translated. It is very much an American. It is very much an American property. It is American. It's very much an American sensibility franchise. It's not like Jurassic World where dinosaurs translating. Star Wars has got very, very, if you think about it, Americanized ideals. It's all there. And so what I would say is people have been freaking out about the grosses, but I'm telling you right now, people coming out of it are happy. So guess what? And the other thing is the driving force is not me. The driving force at the box office this weekend was not males in their 50s who are Star Wars.
All my friends that are girls that are into Star Wars aren't really into Star Wars. They just all wanted to see Baby Yoda.
Grogu. His name's Grogu. His
Baby Yoda. No. Shut up,
JW. His name is Grogu. He's not Baby Yoda,
Baby Yoda.
He's not related to Yoda in any way. He's the same.
I understand that for you and every nerd out there. I understand that. Listen, I get it.
Hi, how we doing, Curvins? We appreciate you. Welcome.
I totally understand that. But to my mom and every other person that isn't into Star Wars, that's Baby Yoda. And you're never going to be able to get them never to believe anything else.
You don't know. Anyway, I don't know what I don't know. Jazz, ask Raven about her shirt. What's going on with your shirt?
Oh, this was a gift. I got this given to me.
Well, we can't see it. You gotta.
It says will burn sage and bridges as needed.
Nice.
Awesome. Okay. It's a witch shirt. Welcome.
Yeah. I got given a shirt.
You got given a shirt. Okay. I'm glad we're supporting witchcraft. But it did very well. It did very well. But the biggest, one of the problems of the week, not problems, but one of the box office stories of the weekend was not the Mandalorian and Grogu. The biggest story of the weekend, and this is wild, and we have to talk about it.
I have the power.
No, that's not. That's not.
That's not what you're getting at.
No, that is not what I'm getting. Well, the reviews have been good. People who've seen it said it's good. So that's going to be a wild. I don't know what's going to happen. But this movie did well. But this movie was one of the stories of the weekend, and here's why. Not only did it come in second place after it came in fourth place last weekend, it went from like a $14 million opening weekend to a $23 million weekend. So it went up 39%. It didn't go down. It went up.
So there's hype.
Yeah, it's the hype is strong.
I've seen a couple social media videos of people's reactions.
It was so hyped that it killed the other new horror film of the weekend, Passenger. It absolutely like ended it before it even got out of the box. But Obsession went up 39% this weekend. It grossed $23 million. Its worldwide total right now is $84 million off a $1 million budget.
It's pretty good turnaround.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. It went up 39% in its second weekend. It's unheard of. It's well on its way. It's possible it could be one of only like 5 $100 million movies with budgets less than $1 million. There's only like 4 or 5.
Especially if the social media hype keeps going.
There's only 4 or 5
videos
in
like
history.
So
it's rolling. It's doing well. One Wish Willow.
The word of mouth is really getting it.
The word of mouth is out of hand. And then, so what happens with the word of mouth on a movie like this is that all of a sudden the word of mouth comes back and everybody's like, "Well, I don't know what the hype is." I'm going to tell you what the hype is really quick. Going back to it, the hype is easy. Indy Navarrete it's one of the best horror movie performances of all time. It's stunning.
I got to see it over the weekend.
It's a stunning performance. It's not stunning because it's a horror movie and she's playing a psycho. It's stunning because there are physical attributes she brings to the table. It's stunning because there are script things that happen where she has to do specific things she's literally working against her own body. It's an amazing performance. And I think we're going to be talking about Oscar time. Other things. So Passenger opened at, let's see, Passenger opened, hold on. Passenger opened at 6 with 8 million. Sheep Detectives was 5 with 9.2 million, only dropped 4%. That movie's up to 43 million. Devil Wears Prada 2 was 12 million, 196. Michael was 3. The story of this year's box office is holdover and holdover power. And we're going to understand that coming up this week, whether or not Mandalorian and Grogu are doing good first week, not a shocker, 100 million, cool. 165 worldwide. If Mandalorian and Grogu can stay under 60% drop in its second week, it's a hit. So I'm just going to say that. Some comments. We have commenters. Let's see. I am a Trekkie and a Star Wars fan. So you're a Trekker. This Trekkie, it's not Trekkie anymore. It's Trekker. They changed it. Thanks.
They changed it?
They changed it from Trekkie to Trekker. Like the idea that Trekkie is somebody who's like a nerd who's following it. A Trekker is someone who's going along the voyages with the crew. I don't know. I don't understand fandom sometimes.
That's a Trekkie Trekker.
750 made more than 100 times budget. It's not, Gabe. It's not there yet. It's only an 84. But I understand what you're saying, and it's the budget is anywhere from 750 to 1 million. So they don't actually have a lockdown on the budget. It is on its way to grossing 100 times its budget. India is a new type of scream queen and final girl. Yeah, yes, but it's like I said, it's a really good performance. It's more in line with like the A24 horror films, acting wise, in my opinion. I'm in charge. I am both then, JW. Fantastic. Both nerd terms. Yep, we're all nerds. But it was, again, another good weekend at the box office. And again, what I would say is Memorial Day box office was more in line, Jerry, and this is kind of fun. The total of the box office was more in line with a pre-pandemic Memorial Day weekend.
Hi, Terry. Welcome to the chat.
Oh, hey, Terry. Terry Gerald, good to see you. Huzzah. Thank you for joining us.
What's up?
But yeah, so it's everything is cooking on all cylinders for it to be a very big box office summer. I do have my new popcorn bucket. I lied.
Oh, you got to talk about the popcorn bucket.
Is that the helmet?
I lied. I have two.
Listen.
Oh, the peeler.
Do you have the picture?
Yeah.
Booted up, JW, because I know I threw it in the chat the other day.
No, I don't have the picture because I'm. We'll talk about that next week.
Oh, but we're the first ones.
We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Don't worry about it. Everybody's gonna be super excited about a popcorn bucket. That's a bong, I guess. I don't
listen. I've never wanted to buy one, and even I questioned buying one.
This one.
Just for a second, I was like,
I think I'm going to. This one is so silver and black. I want
to buy it?
I'm going to use this as like for Raider Sundays. Like it's so silver and black that it's. I don't know. Anyway,
you have to get a Raiders helmet to put on it.
Well, no, I am pushing the nickname for Fernando Mendoza. I am fully pushing the Nandalorian. I am
Mandalorian.
There you go.
I am so pushing it. He wears silver and black. Anyway, thank you all. Thank you, y'all. Yes. Okay, so like I'm saying, everything is primed for it to be a really great summer. Tickets went on sale today for Toy Story 5. Supergirl tickets should be on sale next week sometime. Movies, we'll talk about movies that are coming out this week. There's one that's got a lot of hype because we're in line with Obsession, which is again directed by like a 26-year-old. I think Curry Barker's like 26. Put a lot of stuff out on YouTube. We of course had Iron Lung by what's that guy, Mark Plyer, right?
Plyer.
We had that guy. And now this movie coming out on Friday, Backrooms, is directed by a 19-year-old who basically built all the mythology
of the influencers into movies.
Well, but here's the thing: like the reason it's working is because they're the only one that understands their own fucking lore, right? So instead of getting like it's like buying something wholesale as opposed to buying it retail. Right? There's no middleman to screw up the adaptation, is what's happening. Right? Obsession comes because Barker makes a movie he puts out on YouTube. It gets followed by a couple people. They like it. They're like, oh, great. And
that was a showstopper.
You should join us for a few minutes when we have Dugan and Castor on, since you work with both of them. Yeah, we will definitely send you the link, Terry. You can come on. You'll be more than maybe. Hi, Ron White. Pleasure. Thank you for joining us. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. We're talking about movie box office right now. But I will say, like I said, I like The Mandalorian and Grogu. Rich was right about No Consequences. I really love Obsession. I think Obsession's about like the best horror film of the year by a country mile, by a good point. Passenger, let's talk about that a little bit if you didn't get to see the review. So here's the thing. It's really okay early, and then second half is better than the first half. Once they get into the lore, and here's something, if you didn't have it on your 2026 horror movie bingo card, the most important things in Passenger are the hobo code, Bob Ross, and the Catholic Church. So the lore is tied into all three of those things. Happy accidents. Anyway, it's okay. It's not like it's like a lower version of Smile. Like it's like an okay, like a lesser version. I thought Smile was better. It was okay. Wasn't anything to write home about. Other news we do have to discuss again, and it's Mandalorian related, so we'll talk about that really quick first. So Mandalorian's out in theaters now. Great. Cool. But the thing about yesterday, Memorial Day yesterday, first off, with regards to Memorial Day, I always want to make sure before we talk about movies and anything, superficial.
Still have me. My mother is texting me, and I'm replying to a text. Sorry.
Why are you replying to a text? What are you doing? Why would you reply to a text?
Because my mother just texted me, and she's sick.
It's her mom.
Oh my God!
Still here.
Let's take precedence, man.
Sorry.
Another thing that takes precedence that we have to discuss: Happy Memorial Day. Not Happy Memorial Day. Just remember and honor. Just as we celebrate yesterday, it's a movie going day, but it's also remembering all the people that allow you to have the ability to go see movies is always a good thing to remember on important holidays. So
100%.
I thank all the troops that have allowed me to have a life where I get to talk about movies on a podcast every week. But yesterday was also May 25th. And the other thing it is the 49th anniversary of Star Wars. So it's 49 years old. We're getting the 50th anniversary with possibly the real cut in January or February, but 49 years of Star Wars, and the idea that we had a Star Wars movie in theaters on the 49th anniversary is pretty cool. And like I said, Caleb's first Star Wars movie in theaters was Mandalorian and Grogu. And so I was taken back to my childhood. I'm going to bring Raven down so that way she can take care of her stuff. So I was thinking back to my childhood, Jared. The idea that my dad took me to see Star Wars when I was 3. And then I was taking an 8-year-old to see their first Star Wars movies in theaters this week.
Right?
It
transcends time.
It's the coolest thing. And then I'm going to do a shout out to my cousin Pete today. My cousin Pete sent me a message and he's like, I'm working on putting together a list of movies for the kids for the summer that we're going to try to watch. Right? His kids are now old enough to watch all the stuff we like. Right? You can watch, we like everything, but now they can start watching
what's
the R-rated stuff.
What's their age range?
The Faith, his daughter, is 16. I think Jamie is 19 or 20.
Oh, they're late blooming into it.
Yeah, well, but they've already started. The daughter's already,
that's
Faith
cool.
is already really into horror film. But he said the nicest thing to me that I wanted to pass on and thank him for saying to me was, he said, when I was younger, I didn't watch as many movies with my parents. My parents didn't focus on going to the movies. But when you and I found each other again in middle life, your dad and you and the way you guys get excited about taking people to movies and going to movies and being around movies has made me like that with my kids. And I wanted to thank you and your dad for that. Yeah, it was.
That's cool.
You know how friends say shit now where we used to blow it off and be like, fuck you, whatever.
Now it's I get it. Now I'm mature enough to understand what you're talking about to a degree. Right?
Well, and also, it's just one of those things where it's you get the tear in your eye and you're just like, what is happening to me? What is going on? Anyway, we're bringing Raven back. Are you okay? Are you done? Done with your call?
Yes, that's kind of beautiful. No, I was hearing everything you were saying. It's just I wasn't on screen.
Yeah, it was my cousin P sent me a message. He goes, I just want to thank you and your dad for inspiring me to. He goes, but the way your dad, took me to the movies and did movies with me, and it was one of those things where you're somebody you love says something nice to you, and you my dad isn't with me anymore, so it's anyway, it was very cool. We took pictures.
JW trying to make people cry today.
I'm not trying to make people cry. I'm just saying I might have cried in the last 48 hours. I'm just saying. I took a child.
Did you know today's Dracula Day?
I didn't realize. Yeah, emotional. I'm Colin Robinson, emotional vampire. Anyway, I didn't realize how hard it would hit me taking the little guy again, and I didn't think about it. 7 years since the last Star Wars movie, so he was only 1 when The Rise of Skywalker came out. So he didn't go to see it in theaters. So first Star Wars movie in the theater is still a big deal. And my
trying
dad.
to think of what was the
cousin-
first Star Wars movie
my
I think
cousin
I saw
dropped
in
this on
theaters,
me.
and I honestly think it was the one with Jar Jar.
So yeah, Phantom Menace was 99. That's fine. That's a perfectly acceptable for people younger like yourself.
Yeah.
This generation. That is a perfectly acceptable first Star Wars film.
It makes
My
sense.
brother, my younger brother was very. He says was, but I still like get him Star Wars stuff all the time, and every time I get him Star Wars
Is
stuff,
anybody out there?
he goes, "I'm not into Star Wars anymore." I'm like, "Yeah, you'll still be into it."
JW tongue tied.
So I give you
I
something.
get Lizzie. I get tongue tied about my dad. I miss my dad. Like, of all the people in my life, I miss him the most. It just is. It is what it is. We used to watch movies all the time. You know what I mean? Like,
What's your
we
dad?
used to
He
go
has
to
the biggest
movies.
impact on you.
I would take my
No
dad would
explanation needed. Really,
yeah, my dad would take me to my dad would take me into movies. He would bitch about it the entire time. This is a busman's holiday. And I used to ask questions like, what the fuck is a busman's holiday? What does that mean? And he's like, I'm a guy driving a bus, going on a bus for a holiday. Because I work in a movie theater, and on my day off, I'm going to the movies with
the
you.
last place he wants to be.
No, it wasn't the last. Like, that was the funny thing about it. He was bitching about it, but it wasn't real. And so, hi, definitely it's amazing past our passion the next generation. I cried too when I saw my bank account after going to Grover. Fair. But Ryan, I know you said you liked it. Did the child like it? Did the child like the movie? And was it worth the expenditure? Although again, I tried to help you with the expenditures, but I saw you guys on your show. I was watching your show. You guys were Rich and I were trying to help, coming up with ways for you to save money. Anyway, you're mean to us. Definitely understand. I lost my mom about 2 years ago. Yeah, it's just somebody that I connected with. And Pete saying that to me, my cousin Pete saying that to me, I'm like, why are you dropping this on me right now? I'm already having an emotional weekend.
That's how it's supposed to happen.
I guess.
You say like strange things happen with this whole thing.
Yeah, this show is incredible. Yeah, the show is incredible.
It goes beyond the
Twilight
show,
Zone.
right?
I'm gonna blow your mind with the Twilight Zone tonight, kids. That tells me. Misa Jar Jar, Misa in a movie out trade negotiations. Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. Like, the funny thing about it is, I read something where they were like, somebody said, well, maybe this is just what Star Wars is. You mean a fun movie where we're not dealing with the end of the universe? It's okay. It's okay to have a little fun. And again, I totally enjoyed it. My nephew came out of it 10 out of 10. Most magical thing an 8-year-old can do is, we took pictures by everything. He was bouncing off the goddamn walls too. He was like,
You're going to be spending money on action figures for him.
Probably. He likes figures. I'm going to tell you right now, my summer is going to be squarely in the Pokemon Go.
You could have this. You got to leave it in the box, though.
They leave nothing in the box, Jerry. They leave nothing.
Yeah,
in
but
the
neither
box.
did we, really.
You must buy two.
Shit's too expensive to buy two. Like, shit is too expensive to buy two.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to if he wants to have the mint.
He doesn't understand mint yet. Like, he's okay.
Kids
it's
never
expensive.
do.
It's expensive to buy two.
If I was smart, I would have kept that Godzilla in the box.
It just is.
Oh, I know.
But you'll notice that if you're buying Black Series, just so we're clear, the new Black Series are in white boxes instead of the black.
Tell you the truth, my niece was very much into Pokemon, and a very nice boy that we both know named Hunter
it's already a
Defina.
Pokemon Go summer.
Before Hunter went to army stuff, before he went overseas, he gave my niece all his old Pokemon cards in a box, gift wrapped. It was the biggest present she ever got, and she loves him to this day. Like, he got married and she cried. This was her first crush. She loved him. She still loves him. She's not.
How dare you get married?
Okay, but so I had a good Star Wars weekend, and nobody's gonna get me off of the fact that I enjoyed the movie, and nobody's. Last time I left anything in the box, I got a kid. Fair. I don't open my stuff.
Pretty good setup there. That was a good one.
Like I said, finishing up opening weekend and stuff. Passenger was okay, but it wasn't great. Mandalorian and Grogu. If you like Star Wars, I don't see what the problem is. I will say I don't think it plays like it's a strung together episode. Like, everybody's like bitching, oh, it's an extended episode. If anything, it plays like a full season. Like a full season of the show.
Which is what a movie should do, right?
2 hours and 15 minutes. Yeah, and like I said, good action sequences. I love Rod of the Hutt. I don't know how everybody feels about him. I love him. I think he's a great character. I would like a Rada show. I'm not going to lie. Anyway. What else is happening? Star Wars celebrating its 49th. We're getting ready for the 50th. I do want to discuss one other thing, pop culture thing that happened this weekend. This show dropped on Netflix. It's from the Duffer Brothers, who did
I am watching that.
Stranger Things. Are you watching it?
I'm having a little bit of a hard time getting through it. It has a lot of Stephen King references that are a little hard for me to get through. With it's bringing up, just like you were talking about with having to touch on your friends and your dad. It's got a lot of references for Stephen King, and that's Randy for me.
Yeah.
So it's pulling hard for that for me, but I'm almost done. And I'm already going, I'm going to have to rewatch this. It's very
here's the
sci-fi,
thing.
nostalgia heavy. Like, it's got a lot of references to a lot of things. Really, plus, I just saw The Monster, and if you're a Doctor Who fan, I'm telling you, Remembrance Day. Somebody saw Remembrance Day.
Sure. The show is called The Burrows. It has a really great bunch of actors in it, older actors. So instead of like younger actors like on Stranger Things, this is kind of like an older actor show. It's produced by the Duffer Brothers, executive produced by the Duffer Brothers. It's created by Jeffrey Addis and Will Matthews.
It's the guy who did the Dark Crystal sequel.
Yes. And here's the cast, just to give you an idea. Alfred Molina is the lead. Alfred Woodard, Dennis O'Hara, who's on True Blood, fantastic character actor, was on True Blood. Clark Peters, Carlos Miranda, Jenna Malone, who's fantastic. Alice Kemmelberg, Gina Davis, Bill Pullman, Jane Kesmerick from Malcolm in the Middle. It's a really cool show about this guy whose wife has a stroke and she passes away, and she has already signed up to move to this town in the desert that is like
I don't want to give it away, but it has a lot of touchstones to a lot of sci-fi.
Yeah, it really is.
It's good.
It's really good. It's poignant and sad, and just like how we treat our elderly. And basically, Alfred Molina plays this character named Sam who loses his wife. His daughter decides to move him in this place called the Burrows, which is like a giant gated community in the desert. And strange things are afoot in the desert.
I will say, if you have a bit of a trigger for dementia, like I have a bit of a trigger for dementia and Alzheimer's, you will be triggered for that part.
I will say they try to get around it by creating their own disease.
Yeah,
but it still comes across as there. Alzheimer's.
Yeah,
but
it's there.
Basically, it's these older character actors playing in a fun sci-fi horror sandbox with Gina Davis playing like a really cool kind of ballsy chick. Kind of playing, Alfred Woodard and her husband are having marital problems. Bill Pullman's kind of like the Lothario. And Alfred Molina is the key to the whole show. He's just this guy who's been his wife having a stroke and kind of losing his wife immediately has impacted him so greatly that he's shutting off from the world. And they move him to this small community where he doesn't want to go. And it just, he meets all these people that are like super cool characters. And then they stumbled upon horror, just fucking horror. Creepy crawly creatures and shady things going on, and it's really well done. It's got
He
catchy
gave me vibes
sound.
of that Alien show that was on Apple TV this last season that was taking over.
Well,
it
has Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah, kind of going to it too.
It has a little bit of everything, although that's not where it heads eventually.
I didn't get to finish it yet. So
it's a really good show. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but I'm going to tell you right now, at some point we're going to be discussing it in detail. It's well worth
Let me
your
finish
time.
it.
It's well worth your time. And like I said, it's...
Is it one that comes to a conclusion, or is it like there's going to be another season kind of thing?
They haven't said anything about a second season yet.
They haven't said anything about a second season. There's an opening. There's always an opening. It's sci-fi horror. Jerry, anything has an opening with this much talent. Like, the sheer volume of older actors that are in it.
The cast is amazing.
The cast is incredible. Like, Melina's great. Alfre Woodard's great. Gina Davis is fantastic. Like, Gina Davis is like, she looks like she did, in the past. Plus, she's like playing a ballsy.
Like, sometimes, the reason I ask is sometimes I have trouble with shows for that reason.
That they don't have
it doesn't come to a conclusion.
The first season has a definitive end.
And then if they do go to another season, and they cancel the show.
Yeah, no.
Netflix does that a lot.
Netflix does do it a lot.
That never used to happen.
I don't think it's
anyway.
Well, no, because shows had time when we were younger, Jerry. The Seinfeld didn't become Seinfeld until 3 seasons in, right? Seinfeld Chronicles for 2 years, and it was a bomb. And then it became Seinfeld, and then it was a hit. But it wouldn't survive. It wouldn't have survived in the streaming era. Like, it just wouldn't have.
No.
So some comments. Let's see. No, let's see. This is where we left off. You're on emotional. I'm over here to get past the gross food parts of the new Fear Factor. Fair. That's fair. I'm having an emotional week, though. I am having. It's just when you take a little kid to see a Star Wars movie.
Crystal was great.
The shit haunted my childhood. Did it haunt you more than Atreyu and the horse? That's the question. My wife and I are enjoying Widow's Bay on Apple TV. I've not seen it. I have a stack of Blu-rays I'm watching since I've been fleshing out my physical collection. Fair.
Nice.
There's no crying and horror tropes. No, like I said, the thing about the Burrows that's interesting is, what I find interesting is that it's older character actors getting a shot to sink their teeth into a Stranger Things kind of feel, a vibe. It doesn't answer all the questions.
It is kind of Stranger Things done with older people.
Yeah, but it's Stranger Things done with character actors that are gifted character actors. The 4 people,
even it's kind of set up the same way. It's like Stranger Things was done in a cul-de-sac. This is Stranger Things done in an old folks' home.
It's a little bit like that movie that came out a few years ago about the company that had like the giant city out in the desert, and they were doing whatever the fuck they wanted. It's more sci-fi than horror. And like I said, it's fun, and
it is good.
They drop F-bombs. There's sex in it. Like, it's got everything you'd want if you're a middle-aged horror fan, right?
It's good, but just like I was saying, like, it reminds me of, I mean, in a sad way, it reminds me of the show that's on.
It does have a lot going on. It has a lot going on. Like, I will say, the main character, Sam, played by
hold on, JW. What's the show on Apple that I'm talking about that's kind of Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
I don't
know.
Now. Is it Widow's Bay? Is that the one?
No, hold on. I'll go look it up fast.
Go ahead, do it. I love research. I don't know what it is. I don't mean to be a dick. I'm not being a dick, am I? People say I'm a dick sometimes.
You are, absolutely. I mean, I'm not going to call you that, but 100%. Pluribus.
Oh,
Okay, it kind of
is it
reads
like Pluribus?
like somebody walked into the studio and they had the Pluribus script and the Burroughs script, and they were like, which one's better? And Apple bought Pluribus and Netflix bought this one.
I think they're both good.
But Pluribus is just a bit better.
Yeah, Pluribus is better because the people running Pluribus he's one of the greatest
I also
TV
just want to
writers.
say that there's also a scene in both of them that's very similar. The honey and the milk scene.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a similarity in those scenes. That's kind of can't.
No,
No,
I would say no. Well, you haven't gotten there yet. What episode are you in?
I can't change. I don't know where I am right now. I'm kind of binging in, and I had to get off.
I would say you haven't gotten exactly. It's very different from Pluribus.
Okay.
But what I would say is it's well written. Where it has striking similarities to Pluribus is it's well written for older actors, right? It's a big boy show. It's not strange. It's it's these really great character actors getting to do fun, cool shit. Especially Alfred Molina. Like I said, look at the three of them here. With you can't see it in the picture here, but Alfred Molina has a hammer. So Dennis O'Hare has a giant butcher blade. Alfred Molina has a hammer, and Alfred Woodard has a gun. When was the last time Alfred Woodard had a gun in a movie? It's fun.
It is a good show.
It's poignant. The idea that he lost his wife, and there's a really great scene, and I don't want to ruin it for anybody. There's a really great scene where the guy who's married to Sam's daughter says, you both lost her, and she lost her too, and you have to be a dad, and you have to know that she lost her mother, and you're not fulfilling the deal of the relationship right now. So it's got really great bone structure, and then it's got a really cool sci-fi hook, which and it also has shit that attaches to mouths and stuff. It's gross and fun, and you could do a lot worse with 7 hours of material this summer. There's somebody our friend Ryan West right now is watching Fear Factor. Go watch the fucking Burroughs. It's much better. It's good stuff. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's what I decided to watch after Mortal Kombat today.
So you saw Mortal Kombat? Did you like Mortal Kombat?
Yes, I did.
I had no connection to Atreyu. Really? Really?
Really? He didn't like Atreyu? Really?
Horse? F that horse? What kind of monster are you? F that horse. Everyone has a hammer. I've heard that about him. Okay,
so
Ron, that's it. You're out.
It's so sad.
I think he might be out just because.
What does that horse do to you?
Yeah, what that horse?
He wonders why he can't get dates on the dating sites.
Wow.
F that horse? Really?
Wow.
That's why. That's why.
Wow, that might be the meanest fucking dig ever on our show. Don't tell me what to watch. I'll go watch Paint Dry, provide play-by-play, laugh out loud. Just saying, you said you're watching Fear Factor. You could do, the Burroughs you might like. Just saying. And also Raven just, I don't even want to get, Raven's mean. You say I'm mean? Jesus Christ.
You're never going to get a date in your life if you keep talking like that.
It's no wonder you can't get laid.
That poor horse died.
Wow. Just, I don't know who you think you are.
Rosie Palm and her 5 daughters.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
That poor horse.
And that's why nobody will ever love you again.
Yeah.
What did that horse
I'm so
do
glad.
to him?
We need a sign. The signs they have at work. Days since serious injury, and we need a sign that says days since Raven made somebody cry.
Right.
Nobody can make Ryan cry. He has a heart of stone.
You feel Ryan West has a heart? Ryan West of Technical Defects has a heart of stone. I think he acts like he has a heart of stone, but I think he's a nice guy.
Nah.
And oh wow.
Batting a
even when I try to get her out of it, Jerry, she's like, "No, I'm gonna
Nope.
double down."
Nope, it's the shirt. It's the shirt.
It's nice, by the way. I'm drinking.
By the way, I'm boozing it.
I'm feeling fine and back to drinking. Everybody, can you tell?
Does that say witch's brew on it? What does that say?
It's Collie
it says the tears of
right arm.
The tears of middle-aged men is what it says.
Yeah. I really should. I should find something that says that.
Gurgle. Anyway, okay. But I again, I highly recommend The Burrows. Spend some time on it. It's well worth your time.
Oh, it's good. Good. It is.
Also, I'd be remiss to not say that Project Hail Mary is now available to stream. If you haven't seen Project Hail Mary, and I talked to Joe, I had a come to Jesus moment with Joe. Joe said, I got a half hour in and I turned it off. I'm like,
yeah, I remember him saying that.
Like, what? And he's like, yeah, it just didn't get us. I'm like, okay.
It does take a minute though.
It takes a minute to get going, but once it gets going, it's like a freight train of a movie. Once I don't know, I feel like it's a challenging movie at the first half hour. And then once it hits the half hour point, it becomes like you need to know what happens. He's you have to have the first half hour.
It's like you're personally insulted he did not want to watch this movie.
Well, I think it's the best movie of the year thus far. So for me, that's like it's a personal affront in that sense. Like I
don't know.
Yes, if he said to me, I didn't watch Sinners, I didn't like Sinners, I would look at him and go, okay, I guess. It's just, I don't know. It's my favorite movie of the year thus far. But like I said, the year is young. I leave the horse alone, Ryan. You're a butthead. Jesus Christ. No tears, but misconstruing a conversation that was had is not a good look. Wow. Wow. Just so we're clear, Jerry, you and I are not involved in this in any way.
Oh, well.
No, you can't hold your hands up. Jerry and I can go like this.
I'm usually not, but I do throw light.
I do at some point want to talk to Ryan about, I do want to ask him if he's okay considering what happened to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm a Knicks fan, so I'm just the Knicks are playing the sports ball. The Knicks are playing sports well right now. Anyway, maybe
I
that
watched sports this weekend. So I can't say anything.
What sports did you watch?
I watched pay-per-view.
Oh no, okay. Okay. So you watched like a fake wrestling show?
Yeah, I watched AEW.
Ugh.
We're throwing out the insults all over the place. We watched a fake wrestling show.
I never call wrestling fake. I like wrestling. I just don't like AEW. Ugh.
It was great. Anyway. I was entertained. I had fun.
Okay.
It was amazing.
Okay.
I saw a grown man scream that they fucked somebody's mom.
Yeah.
There was a chant of it.
Again, AEW just mesmerizes.
Oh, you would have loved it if it happened on WWE. If Edge had said that live on WWE, you would have been thrilled.
No, anyway, I wouldn't have.
Yeah, you would have.
Okay, comments. Let's see how much this can go off the rails. Let's take it off the rails. I almost ended the stream. Ryan, I'm in charge. Be nice to JW and Raven. He's not being mean to me. I'm not. I have nothing. I have no skin in this game. Jerry, we're going to go to you early. We've talked about it as much stuff as we can.
Let's do it.
We're going to go. We're going to Jerry's Basement. This is a weekly segment on our show. It came from Jerry's Basement. He has something or some things that he has in his basement that is like a pop culture treasure trove. It's the place where eBay goes to find stuff.
He gets to shame us with the awesome stuff he has.
He does have really cool stuff.
He does.
I'm so jealous. What do you got, Jerry? What's going on in the basement tonight?
Some small things here, but all the same. We've got some 1980s stompers.
Are those what?
Authentic
Oh
stompers. Lights light up. I don't have batteries in them right now because you can't keep the batteries in them. They'll corrode.
Well, no, of course not, because you could.
So we've got this one too.
They were the little. Were they the little like the Bigfoots? They were.
Yes. You put the little
Yes.
the AA battery in it and let it go. You turn it on,
And it just goes over everything.
yep.
Like you would play with it outside, and it would like climb up fucking walls and stuff.
Yes. So I've got those. This one is a later release. Like this, my kids got this one, but it's kind of the same idea.
Oh, that's magical. That's
But
cool.
yeah, these three are original.
What? So wait, what do they call it? What are their
Stompers.
names? Stompers.
They're stompers. They're
I
from
always
1980.
my
81.
favorite thing, Stompers toys.
Yep.
Value. I always like. Okay. These are reasonable. Like
Yeah, they're not bad.
they're not bad. No, that although the one you just had was like is $110.
What this? Which one? The black one, the green one, or
The
Right.
green one, I think, that has the weird logo on it. Yeah, I know that one. Okay, it's a different logo one.
different one?
There's like one that has like a squid or something on it.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah,
Yeah, they made a lot of these back then.
but you're looking anywhere from 18 to 179. If it was in the box, what?
Yeah. I have a
Anyway,
video on my TikTok of these outside on my back porch racing each other. All of them. They all work.
That's
And then
amazing.
what you did is you pop the top off
James Wachowski, where's Joe R?
and the
He is
battery goes
watching.
into-
He's watching Overlap. He is the overlord of the Indiescape Network. He has a show on Thursday night called Technical Defects that he'll be here, but he's around and he's always watching, waiting, intimidating, judging. Always around, and also James. Joe R is always thinking about the 3 C's.
The 3 C's from college.
3 C's from college. Can't get everything's a repeat. Those are cool. Any movies in your deck of many things tonight?
Me?
Me?
I don't know.
No, Jimmy. Hope all is well. Well, no, Jerry. It's Jerry's basement. Raven, are you drawing tonight? Are you going to draw next week? Are you going to draw John Dugan or Joe Castro next week?
Maybe.
That'd be cool. Jerry's going to get something else as we talk. I think that'd be a cool thing to draw.
So I have spontaneous combustion, and this is we went to a Monster Mania with Brad DeRiff, and this is Brad DeRiff's signature here.
Yeah.
We waited in line with my daughter because she wanted to get the Chucky stuff. I hand him this movie to sign, and he goes, "You like that movie?" And I go, "Yeah." He's like, "That movie almost ruined my career." I'm like, "Oh, I'm the one guy that brings the movie he hates that he was in."
It's like, you like this trash?
Yeah, like, you like this? I'm like,
This
well,
is
yeah.
a trick for
I
me.
was just trying to be like different. Like, look, I know more of your
Yeah,
repertoire.
everybody brings child's play. Not everybody brings
Yeah.
spontaneous combustion.
And then he hated it.
And he was like, get the fuck out of here.
He was like,
Get the fuck out of here. You weirdo.
there you go. You got a funny one.
I'm not saying Joe's God. He's a God, not the God. It's very much a Groundhog Day situation. A God, not the
The
God.
gods must be crazy.
Coke
I mean, he
bottle.
could
The
be
Coke
the God.
bottle movie.
God,
Anyway,
everybody.
That movie's fantastic.
an amazing treasure trove tonight. The Brad Dourif signed Spontaneous Combustion that got Brad Dourif so upset he told Jerry, get out of line. Your kid's fine. She likes Chucky. She understands. You take that trash and get out of my line.
This almost ruined my career. I'm like, oh my God, God, I waited in line for 3 hours for this.
To be abused by Brad Dourif. Okay.
I actually have a Chucky signed photo somewhere.
Really?
Yes.
Where do you
I
have
got
it?
it given. It's right now in a box. It was given to me
It
by
came
Kyle
from Raven's
for
couch.
Christmas.
Yeah.
No, it's in a box.
Who signed
put
it? Did
away
he
right
sign
now.
it?
I have
Yeah,
an
I got it
idea.
for
Like, I'm going to
Christmas
tell you.
last
Can I tell you? So I have my Twilight Zone Redux, which is my obsession. We do Jerry's basement stuff, which is great. I would like you once a week. I'm going to come up with a logo for you.
Nah.
I think we're going to call it Raven's Delightfully Difficult Corner.
Yes.
Nah.
Yeah. No.
You need to.
You're a full-on member of the crew right now. You need to have some sort of obsession that you can, as long as it's not AEW, I don't care. It's perfect.
I like wrestling.
And it doesn't have to be the same thing. Like I was doing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get back to doing movies.
Today.
We can make it
Dracula
artwork.
Day.
We can make it comic books you like, something you're reading.
Yeah.
But I got something for today.
Corner. The delightfully difficult corner. I want you to work. We're gonna work on it.
I have something for today.
You have a delightfully difficult?
Let's do it.
I have something for today.
What do you got?
Today is National Dracula Day. What is your favorite Dracula Day thing?
Favorite Dracula version of Dracula?
What's your favorite Dracula whatever?
Does it have to be Dracula or can it be vampire too?
Well, it's Dracula Day. That's why I said Dracula. But
okay,
it can be vampire.
So I can do a bunch.
I love vampires.
I think Lugosi's great, but I don't necessarily gravitate towards the 30 movies, right? I think Frankenstein's better than the original Dracula. I think Wolfman is better. I think a lot of the Universal movies are better than Lugosi, but Lugosi's great, right? But he's not my Dracula. The two that I would say stand out for me, Dracula-wise, one is Off the Beaten Path, but he's a great Dracula. And then the other one, like I like Bram Stoker's Dracula. I like the Coppola Dracula.
I like that one too.
It's well done. It's grand. It's got big effects. It's got that kick-ass opening sequence with the fucking puppets. Like it's great. And Oldman is fantastic as Dracula. Also has really cool sequences. Like it has really good Brides of Dracula. It has the really great sequence in the garden with the wolf preacher thing. And I think, Keanu Reeves is good. I think Hopkins is good in it. My favorite low-key Dracula, though, mainly because he gets the single greatest reaction in film history, is the Monster Squad Dracula. I think the Dracula in the Monster Squad. I think the Dracula in the Monster Squad is fantastic. 1987. The Wolf guy is Nords. But Duncan Rager is the actor's name who played him. It is a fantastic version of Dracula. It also has the single greatest, most terrifying child Dracula scene ever, when he picks up the little girl and she screams fucking bloody murder. Give me the amulet, you little bitch. Like, and the thing is, the great story behind that is that she interacted with Duncan Rager on set. They were fine. Everything was great. They did not tell her he was going to have fangs and red eyes. So when he picks her up and she looks at the guy that she had been seeing on set as just a nice guy, that scream, that blood-curdling scream that little girl lets out is real. And also, I think he's a really good Dracula. Like, he's menacing and imposing, and he's willing to kill kids. Like, he's a good Dracula. It's a low-key one. It's a low-key Dracula, but he's one of my favorites. I think there are other ones. I think Langella's fun. I think the miniseries they did about 7 years ago on BBC was really good. Right, the 4-part miniseries that was really good. With the kid, I think it was the kid from Hackers. Right.
What did you think of Dracula 2000?
I think
I just thought of it.
some of the Dracula films are some of the worst movies ever made. Like, I think when you redo Dracula and they bring him forward, they usually pick like actors that aren't good enough to play Dracula. Like another Dracula that I would say it's not low-key. I hate Nosferatu. I think that movie is so bad. Like, I find that movie is like Bram Stoker's Dracula without any fun. Like, it's just
Salem's Lot.
Salem's Lot's great, but it's not Dracula.
No.
The other one that I think is low key that is fun, that's a Dracula that we should discuss if we're talking about Dracula Day. You got to discuss the Hammer horror films. You got to discuss Horror of Dracula. You got to discuss Christopher Lee.
Satanic Rites of Dracula.
Yeah. You got to discuss Christopher Lee playing Dracula because he was a great Dracula. And Peter Cushing was a fantastic Van Helsing. That's the other thing. I think part of Dracula, you need a good Van Helsing. You need a good guy to go against him, right? And one of the reasons I think Bram Stoker's Dracula works the best for me is that there are a lot of really good people in that movie. You know, Keanu Reeves and, you know, Anthony Hopkins and, you know, fun. It's a fun, I don't know. I hate Nosferatu. You know I hate Nosferatu.
Last Voyage of the Demeter.
I believe that just came out. The Nosferatu thing, and I almost threw up in my mouth. Like, it was just, I don't need to see it. He's the most. It's one like.
Oh, that was so great.
I think his werewolf movie has potential to be really good, but I did not like. I came out of Nosferatu going, It's like it's
Last
gray.
Voyage of the Demeter. That was good.
I liked the Last Voyage of the Demeter. I thought that was well done. I didn't like.
Yeah, it was okay.
It was okay. I didn't like. I didn't like that we never got a cool Dracula. Like, I thought Last Voyage of the Demeter, the two horror vampire movies I have trouble with where I think they could have made better choices. Last Voyage of the Demeter and 30 Days of Night. I think it would have been far more terrifying for each of those movies, 30 Days of Night and Last Voyage of the Demeter, if somebody got on board the ship and they were just like a little old man. Or somebody moves into town in 30 Days a Night and then people just start disappearing. As opposed to feral or, you know, giant bat wings flying the fuck around. Like, that
so
shit.
You want the effect of kind of like what was the vampire movie that came out recently, the little girl ballerina, that kind of like that?
Well, I want the effect. Abigail.
Yeah, it was funny though. It was a fun vampire movie.
That's a fun movie. That is a Dracula movie, by the way. Just so we know, that's a. Okay, we're back.
Uh-oh.
Everybody's back.
Uh-oh.
That's a fun vampire movie. Like, I like fun vampire movies. Can everybody hear me or no?
Yep. I can.
Yes.
Frozen in time.
Am I here?
Yeah, you're there.
I'm good.
I can hear you.
I think JW's frozen.
Yeah, he is. He's like...
Yeah, he's totally frozen. But I brought it up because I'm going to be watching Vampire Lestat when it comes out next week on the 7th.
So what's the one you like?
For me, I don't know. I like all movies. I'm never really a big person for like picking out movies. So, but I just like vampire movies in general.
I do. I think my favorite. That's why I asked before. Like, is it Dracula? Dracula, okay. I do like Bram Stoker's Dracula, though.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with him on that. But when it comes to like vampire total, I think Near Dark is probably my favorite.
Yeah, that was good.
And they don't mention vampires in it at all, but that's what they are.
No, they don't. But it's a vampire movie.
I'm like partial to those older ones, though. You know, like Near Dark, Fright Night.
I just did a rewatch of last summer. Did a rewatch of the original Dark Shadows.
Oh yeah,
like
there you
all
go.
Black, all black and white original soap opera. It's so corny, but I love it.
Yeah, but why not? I mean, then
Well,
you can
they
see
put
where
it
all these new movies
on
got ideas from.
YouTube. So, and then of course you have to watch the remake movie that they did that wasn't great but had some decent music.
But like, if you haven't seen like those ones, the Christopher Lee ones, like the Satanic
No, they're
Dracula and that,
great.
oh, they're awesome.
They're fantastic.
And how about Vamp? You ever see Vamp?
Yes.
That's a good one too.
I like when they take comedic edges to a movie that just doesn't always have to be serious. It can be a fun retake on it.
Yeah.
So,
And of course, The Lost Boys is in there, and that's top
of course.
notch. There's lots of them. There's so many. Like Underworld, I guess they're all vampire movies too, right?
I mean, Underworld has its problems, but at least it tried to do something.
Yeah. Well, how many sequels were there?
It had its following
There's at least
for a
4
while.
sequels, right? 4 or 5.
Oh God, how many sequels does it have? Hold on. Then again, I literally didn't know that Anaconda had as many sequels this last week. I found out. So
Anaconda?
yeah, I was made to watch the new Anaconda movie.
Oh, that new one. Oh, all right.
And was told that it had more than 2 sequels. I was like, no, and yeah, I did.
I didn't know that either.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, 5
Underworld
movies. And it had novels and comics and a short film and a sound and video games. There's a whole franchise to that. Wow.
Yeah, there was a lot. That's a lot going on.
Poor JW's lost in time, space.
Yeah, well, he might be having a storm. He didn't mention it, but
what's up?
Oh, here comes
look.
Joe. Joe's in Florida.
Hello.
Too.
Hello.
What's up, Joe?
What's up?
Hi.
Huh?
Are you having a storm too?
No.
We don't know if he is or not. I just, it rains a lot in Florida, right?
I can check the weather, but he's only like 2 hours north of me.
Hey, you're not a horror guy, but do you have a favorite Dracula?
Wow. That's a tough
Or
one.
vampire movie?
Well,
in general?
I really like Fright Night because we had a majority of the cast on before, including the real Tom Holland, not the kid. John
We are
Wayne.
in the rainstorm. Oh, JW, we are in a rainstorm and our internet is out. So JW might not be able to come back.
I called it.
So it looks like we might be out of a JW.
I've been out of worse.
Yeah, we can't do the Twilight Zone. He uploaded all
Yeah,
the
we
pics.
don't. Looks like we might
It is
do
a
a
good
Twilight
episode
Zone
this
thing.
week, though.
Like these pictures
Yes.
and that
Those
picture. Oh, I think he just came
We got
back.
pictures.
Wait.
Oh, is he back?
Hey,
Hold on.
There
Is
he
he
is.
back? He's back.
hey. I'm back. Okay, so we're having a major rainstorm.
I called it.
We're having a major
Yeah,
rainstorm.
you did.
It's not going well. Sorry about that, folks. I apologize.
You're
I'm
good.
embarrassed. Anyway,
What a shame.
Look at there he goes again.
Yeah, now he can't interrupt me when I talk.
Right?
So, you guys want to skip Twilight Zone this evening and pick it up next week?
Yeah, he may want to do that. I mean, I could probably do it, but he might want to chime into it.
He's still glitching. We're just gonna go like that.
Yeah,
So-
he's not having a great night. We've all been there.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Jerry, what do you got going on, man?
We have a show this Saturday at Union Vapors in Dixon City. And then July 11th, we are at the V Spot in Scranton, PA.
Cool, Raven. putting you on the spot. What up?
I will be going to the Mahoning Drive-In to see Labyrinth this weekend, hopefully.
Is anybody going to be there?
No, I don't
I have a
believe so.
Labyrinth poster here.
Hopefully. Don't know yet. Depends on if the rain lets up and if I get a ride. So who knows?
Hold on a second. I think I just got a message. We can do it next week. End the show. Sorry. Okay.
It's okay.
I figured he'd want to do that because it's,
Yeah, fair enough.
We've all been there.
So just because I'm a little bit of a slut, hold on a second. Check it.
And we've got a great guest next week, so no problem.
You can't see me holding my devil horns up because I wasn't prepared to be on here and I'm not camera ready. Hold on a second. Let's end this thing, but I'm looking for oh no, I don't want to play the intro that cuts off, and maybe by 2027 we can get a new one.
Before you do that, post up what's coming up next week.
Oh, definitely.
And then you could do that.
Coming up next week.
If you got it. I know you got it.
Everything.
Yes.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to our broadcast, please go like us on Facebook and all the socials, YouTube. We have, where do we have? Audio only shows the next day. And then otherwise we're on live video, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Coming up next week on Loud and Nerdy, we have Joe Castro and John Dugan. That is going to be amazing. Director Terry Gerald is going to be joining us for a few minutes as well.
And he's in the Guinness Book too, right?
Oh, Joe Castro is in the Guinness Book for the bloodiest movie or most amount of blood used.
I watched it.
Oh, cool.
It is very, very bloody.
Like, I mean, I'm trying to picture this though, because what was it? The Stephen King flick, where the elevator opens and all the blood comes out. That was a lot of blood. Shining, yeah. That was a shit ton of blood.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could say Nightmare on Elm Street had that too, right? When Johnny Depp got sucked into bed, I mean, the whole ceiling got covered and everything.
Or our buddy Nick Strawn, who did the bloody scene and Blade when they're at the dance at the beginning.
You know what other movie is known for that too? Dead Alive.
So how much blood was in this movie?
It's a lot.
We need to get clips. We need clips for next week.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There is. All right, everybody. On that note, I've got to find the button. Where's the button?
Yep.
Bye.
Well, tune in, everybody. Like and subscribe and all that.
I'm just going to hit end stream. Good night, everybody.
And see you
have
next
a good
week.
night.
Thank you for joining us. End.